What's going on to you Aries out here? Hopefully y'all are having a good day. A building partially collapsed in the Bronx, in New York City. Made the news. New York City is getting wilder. All right, so for you Aries, you have the Page of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and then you also have the Fool card for you Aries. There's a sense that I'm getting from you Aries where it's like, look, if the person ain't on about anything, don't even waste your time, right? Like if a person is not on their own journey where they are trying to do something for themselves, you Aries don't want to, y'all don't even care to. You Aries don't even want to hear that. You Aries are going to be thinking to yourselves, yo, I got to get out of here. That time is ticking. I got to get out of here, right? Because you're going to look at this person like they stupid. Like, you're tired of hearing people complaining. You're tired of hearing, people have 24 hours in a day, okay? Not everybody's going to have the same result as another person. But at the same time, try. You Aries don't want to hear people complain who are not even trying, who don't even want to, who don't even care to. You feel what I'm saying? You Aries don't even want to hear about all of that. Why should you? And you're right. I'm going to be real with you. You're absolutely right for thinking like that. You shouldn't think like that with everybody, but you are absolutely right. The losers, the dysfunctional people, the people who just want to be around you, Aries coming around, I've got bills to pay that I'm behind on. It's like, well, what are you doing? I have a full-time job, but I go out and I spend all of my money on lottery tickets, hoping to win the lottery. Right? That dysfunctional, delusional nonsense. Right? And yes, my tongue is pink. So, you don't want to have to deal with that. And you don't have to, because you Aries don't want to, you don't even want to listen to that, about how a person is whining and complaining about how things aren't working out for them. But that's the catch-22 for them. They're not even trying. The Four of Wands and the Temperance. You Aries want to be around people who, you Aries have the mindset that y'all are going to be around people who are, my gosh, at the minimum trying something for themselves, at the bare minimum. They're not complaining about their disposition. Let's just say they're lower than you. Let's just say they're not as well off as you Aries, right? Because Aries is money. Let's just say that they're not well, right? Shaka Khan is an Aries, if I'm not mistaken. Martin Lawrence is an Aries. I know that for sure. Eddie Murphy, Anderson Silva, Aries, right? The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So money, right? Mars, money, right? Money has a relationship to Mars as well. All incredibly powerful, right? Incredibly powerful. I could go in there. I can go in on Aries, talk about the esotericism of Aries, and tell y'all stuff that y'all never heard. I'm just gonna spare y'all all that. Very powerful zodiac sign. You know what I mean? Very powerful zodiac sign. Kind of gets overlooked. Doesn't really get talked enough about how powerful a lot of you are. Very powerful. Very well kept secrets about y'all zodiac sign. Temperance, like I said before, represents how because you're putting your life together, right? Your life is peaceful. You don't want goofballs hanging around you every time they come around. I need help. It's like, why are you always asking for help? Why are you always asking for help? Why are you always asking for a handout, right? You Aries want to be around people who have imaginative minds, who have an understanding of where they're going, who is heading in the direction of where they know that they want to go, right? Or peace and quiet to do what you want. So it's either people that you want to hang out with or no one at all, and you will enjoy your own company. And so you have the Seven of Wands. And so the Seven of Wands right here represents, so if you've known anybody whom you cut off, you decided that you didn't want to hang around them anymore, they can't really do anything about that. They just have to accept that for what it is, because they can't control you telling them that you don't want to be around them. The Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, you Aries are in a position where you Aries are very much so, you're the master of your own universe. You've been trying to give charities, handouts, or try to be like generous, right? Generous and stuff like this to people. And they turn out to be lames or lamos, pretty much. You know, they look to you to pretty much pull them out of their disposition instead of them doing it for themselves, right? So instead of them being grateful that they have you around, I'm thankful for you Aries. I know a lot of you Aries on from YouTube, off camera. I've spoken to a lot of you Aries. I'm thankful to have you Aries. A lot of y'all are a bundle of joy. A lot of you Aries are an absolute breath of fresh air. I love being friends with y'all Aries, to be real with y'all, because it's never a dull moment. And even the peaceful, quiet moments, it's still never a dull moment. I enjoy a lot of you Aries as I enjoy a lot of you Aries as company. Um, so again, like, you know, once again, right? Like, you're the master of your universe. So the Ten of Wands is about like, you're gonna decide the things that you want to do. You know, the only things that need to be in your way are the things that naturally, or I should say organically, occur or happen for you Aries to be better off. So maybe it's something up with your business that you just have to take care of, just stuff like that. If it's not organic, a lot of you Aries are staying away from it. All of this fabricated, artificial nonsense, bickering and arguing. Once again, you notice a lot of you Aries are starting to notice, or I don't know if you've noticed this, but you Aries may notice the fact that when you're by yourself, you notice how it is that you don't have arguments. You notice how it is that, you know what I'm saying? You notice how it is that you don't have beef with other people when you by yourself. You know why? Because 9 chances out of 10, you probably know how to control yourself. So if you were walking the street late at night, afternoon, morning, whatever you do, you're not going to try to get into an argument with random people walking on the same sidewalk with you, right? Now, a lot of you Aries may be laughing about that example, but it's the truth though. Like, I will be hanging out by myself. The whole of 2024, I pretty much hung out by myself. And I had a blast because I wasn't getting into beefs with people, because I was just chilling by myself. I was just relaxing, right? I took a break from trying to get into relationships and all that stuff. And I've met some people, you know what I mean? Same thing here too. A lot of you Aries may have noticed, you notice how your life is much better. See, you grew up thinking, see, this is what I'm talking about. You grew up thinking that the more friends you have, the better. It's contrary to popular belief. No, come to find out, you Aries are finding out from personal experience, the less people you have is the more you enjoy your life. Because think about it. The more people you know, that indicates the more people you have to be accounted for, right? You have to be a part. If you want to keep them in your life, you have to be a participant in their life, and they have to be a participant in yours. The more people you have, the more people you have to do that too, right? A lot of people like drama, you know? A lot of people like drama. A lot of people they lie. You know, I'm at a point in my own life where I'm really realizing that a lot of people lying, a lot of people are sarcastic, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, and say things about other people. Gossip, that's another thing too. Gossip. Person will lie about you, Aries. Talk all kind of game goofy nonsense about you, Aries. And they was being sarcastic. You want to know how I know that? Because I've been around people who will talk that, and I'm witnessing it, and I'm just peeping game like, oh, I'm understanding what's going on. I'm not talking trash about the other person, but I'm hanging out, and I'm soaking up game. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, they don't even mean the stuff it is that they say. They just saying this stuff because they being sarcastic and they being catty all day long. And that's the point that it is that I'm trying to make. Like, so when you have people in your life, Aries, and you got a lot of people like that, imagine how much BS you have to go through. When you hanging out by yourself or with a select few of people whom you vetted, friendship wise, family wise, romantic wise, you know that they're on the mellow side. You know that they got their head on their shoulders. How many chances you want to bet out of 100 that you ain't gonna have to deal with all of the backlash and the BS and the dysfunction that you would if you had all these people? How much you want to bet? More than likely, 9.5 chances out of 10, you're probably not going to have all this beef. You know why? Because you would have vetted these people. All these people are chill. You know they chill. You know you hung around them. You sat around them. You kicked it with them a time or two, more than a time or two. You know them extensively. So you know they're not making people, you know that they're not going to go somewhere with you and you, Aries, are going to be embarrassed. I go somewhere with people, I make them look good. You understand what I'm saying? I go somewhere with people, I make them look good. I'm usually counted out. As soon as I get into a conversation with people and people are willing to have a conversation, I make the person who took me there look good. You understand? I'm articulate enough. I'm not the best speaker in the world, but I'm articulate enough. I know how to communicate well. I keep my calm about me. I keep my wits about me. I can inform people on something. And I'm not looking to get anything from another person. I'm straightforward as they come. I'm not looking to get anything or like play anybody. And personally, I think people can appreciate that. And so the situation is the same for you, right? Like the Emperor, which is Aries, and then you have the Moon card, which is about a lot of you Aries right now. Again, just if you're gonna hang out with people, vet everybody. Pay attention to how everyone is. Keep your circle small. The only people that you add to your group is people that you vetted to see if they are official. Pay attention to their value. If they actually are individuals that can keep they calm about them too. Because that's another thing too, and I'm really peeping game about too. A lot of people's emotions are easily swayed. I've said things to people within the past couple of weeks I've peeped game. A lot of people, some stuff that I have said to people in the past, or I've said to people in the past that really affected them. And it's because of the fact that they've really affected them, and I saw like how deep it affected them. Now I'm on some stuff where I'm just like, yo, I'm not even gonna, I'm talking about me personally. Like, I'm not even gonna talk to people the same way that I used to, because for me, I can bounce back from those things. I can bounce back. I'm cool. I'm chilling. But what I'm really peeping game, my dear Aries, and I'm giving you a lot of game, is that a lot of people are not in control of their emotions and their mental faculties as they want other people to think that they are. They are a lot more influenced and swayed by their emotions. And if you Aries don't believe me, just live your life and pay attention to what I'm saying. You will realize if you pay attention enough how impactful you Aries are. You don't even have to lay hands. You could say things to them and it impacts them. It actually does impact them. And you'll be asking yourself, why does the things that I say really affect people to the extent that it does? So a lot of you Aries are at a point, right, where this is what I'm talking about, where don't even waste your time, don't even waste your power, don't even waste your energy that you have, that you still have, the time that you still have, you're alive, to waste it on individuals who are kind of really not really quite as in control of their faculties as they want other people to think they are. So be by yourself if you have to. And if you do interact with other people, I'm talking about extensively. I'm not just talking about a bump in the street, excuse me, or in just here, they're just passing and stuff like this, you just pass them by. I'm talking about you have to like communicate with them extensively or stuff like this. Vet them. Look at them for what they are. Look at them from the perspective of what value do they bring, and are they in control of their emotions and their mental faculties? For real, right? And keep only those people around you, only those type of people around you. It don't matter if it's just one or two, because you know why? All these people, you know how many people I know, but truth be told, I can't get along with. Why? Because they are, like I said, swayed by their emotions. I say something, they super and I'm like, y'all like super sensitive. And they not sensitive. See, this is what I'm talking about. They not sensitive to a lot of other people. I say boo. You know what I'm saying? Like a ghost. Like I say boo, like a Halloween ghost. They flare up in arms. And so what I'm trying to say here is that the reactions that people will give to you is not the reactions that they will give to other people. There's something special about you. So you have to protect what is special about you. Let's clarify the moon card. You have the Two of Wands, Two of Swords, the King of Wands, excuse me, the World card, and then you have the Justice, which is your opposite sign in Libra, excuse me. So to clarify the moon card. So the moon is the emotions and processing certain emotions and making sure that you're nourished and that you are okay. The Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the King of Wands here speaks to how you you Aries, are in a place where that in on itself is a whole new adjustment, because you have to vet people now. Who are the people who's really going to be on your team, right? Who are the people that's really going to be on your team, right? Who is it? Is it going to be me? Who is it? Who is going to be on your team, right? And what are you vetting for? And right, like what, to each person, what are you vetting for? Is this person going to be your significant other? Is this person going to be a close friend, your advisor, your priest? And when I say, and that's another thing too, that people get caught up with the priest thing, right? Because they look at it religiously. When I see, the priest is not what you think it was, right? In ancient Egypt or in ancient America, the priest was known as the great advisor, the wise one. It wasn't a religious connotation or a religious attachment. It meant someone that you learn certain things from because they have attained a certain amount of wisdom, and because of their wisdom, you started looking at them like a priest. They preaching, right? They preaching. When they open their mouth, they preach, i.e., they tell the truth, right? So What, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, like in Islam, right, Moorish science, there are different Moorish rankings, right? Like Malik or Hakim, right? Hakim being a priest or a judge, right? Same thing with Malik. Malik is a Moorish name for leader, right? Basically the same thing as Hakim. But the thing that I'm trying to make here is those are looked at as priests. They're not religious contexts. Those are spiritual contexts, because a person has developed themselves spiritually enough to actually be able to give advice to other people, not based upon them wanting to give advice to other people just to tell them what to do, but because other people usually refer to them. So the point that I'm trying to make here is the King of Wands, the World card, and the Justice for you, Aries, once again, is about how the next step for you, Aries, to do is to focus on the things that you have got going on. And again, if you're going to accumulate people, if you're going to have people by your side, know why they're there. I don't hang around individuals just for the sake of hanging around them. Are have you lost it? I don't hang around individuals for the sake of hanging around individuals. You Aries serve a particular purpose. A lot of you, I like y'all, but I understand y'all value, and I understand I vet y'all. But I'm not gonna just hang around a person just for the sake of hanging around them, so that they can come into my life and create all kind of dysfunction and nonsense and all this. No way. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. Hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Oh yeah, and come through and get a personal reading from me. The link to that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link.